Okay, so we've got our routine sorted, we've got our commands on cue at home, we've started introducing them on walks, and now we want to move up to having our dog off lead. The problem with having our dog off lead is obviously they're running around, and we're want to make sure that we communicate with them in exactly the same way as we have been doing at home. But given the situation, given the environment, sometimes that's difficult, and we might end up repeating the command. We might end up trying to call them when they're sniffing and they're busy. Or we can just, our mind can slip, we can be talking to somebody, and we can actually just forget to kind of keep that engagement going. So often our recall training falls behind because we're not able to concentrate and have all the positive reinforcements of bringing them back in, and we end up just recalling the dog when we're a little bit nervous or they're getting a bit far ahead. Okay, so what we want to do is the 10-meter long line is the best tool to take those commands and that training from inside the house on lead to our off lead. So we need a bridge, some kind of management tool, safety device, to stop them getting reinforcing the things we don't want. So we're a long line. We start with the end. I step here so Murphy can't go any further. It's 10 meters long, and if I pull my hands as far as they go, then that's the perfect length of these loops for my height. Okay, so nice big loops, and the idea with this is we're not putting huge amount of tension on the lead. We're not trying to control the dog by jerking them around the lead. We're using our commands that we've been practicing for the last number of weeks and months in real life settings. So I want Murphy to be closer to me now, so I might use a this way command. I might ask him to touch, I might ask him to come, but I can actually think about it without reacting to whatever's going on in the environment. So quite simply, Murphy, this way, good boy. I'm not looking at him. I don't have to look when I'm in a panic because he's on the long line. I can turn this way, Murphy. Good boy. If I want him to heel, I can practice that. Murphy, this way. Very good, what a star. And then, the better he gets, the better the engagement, the better I get with my commands, the more I can just leave the line drop. Little kid's coming over here, so if I wasn't sure, I can just step on it. But ideally what I want to be doing is giving him a command, this way Murphy, praising him for it, good boy, so good, aren't you? Doesn't do anything I say, touch. And we don't want to repeat ourselves, that's the main thing. So we want to wait, we want to be able to be patient enough to wait for the dog to to come. Good boy, that was so quick, what a fast recall. Okay, so this way, good boy, very good dogs. And then I can drop the lead, can walk back down along it, or if he's ahead of me, I can ask him to wait, to stay, to come, anything it is, anything I want, but I have the safety of the line. So wait, Murphy. Yeah, very good. Comes back to me, but I'm prepared for him not to wait because we've got cars and kids and a real life environment where we want to make sure he's safe. So you practice this in the way that you've been practicing at home and on your walks on lead. We should be working towards having our dog comfortably off lead where we're engaging with them the whole time, and we can have them do exactly what we want them to do, rather than just Louis, 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 Murphy, 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 trying to get their attention because we're a bit panicked, they're a bit far away. So to summarize, the long line enables you to practice everything you've done up to now in a challenging, distracting environment. Okay, so from here is now your opportunity to practice all those commands. So by manipulating the dog and getting them to come with you, to you, to stay where they are, you can practice all those commands and you don't have to be panicking because all you have to do is step on the line. We're never holding it tight. We're never putting it up over our heads. We're keeping the line nice and loose. And if our panic position is to drop the line and start again. So you have to be practicing with this at home. You're practicing in the garden, then practice out the front garden, and get very good at your loops. If we're ending up with just having the lead in a big ball, we're going to have problems because there'll be knots in it. If there's a knot in it and the dog runs off and you try and stand on it, it'll take your feet from under you. So really, really important that you're picking up the end bit, nice long loops. If you stretch your arms as far as they go, that's the perfect size for you. The span of your arms is the same as your height, isn't that what they say? So I want Murphy to come to me now. I'm not pulling him on the lead. I'm going to ask him nice and politely, what do I want the dog to do? I want him to be at my heel. So touch, very good, such a good boy. Yeah, very good. And now, if that's all I wanted him to check in with me, that's fine. Now I might sit, very good, we might do a little down. Do we know down, Murphy? It's here. Good boy. Very good. So all we have is lots and lots of repetitions of us doing it right and making sure the dog doesn't make a mistake and doesn't get it wrong.